Welcome. I get asked a lot of questions in a lot of different chiropractic circles, everywhere from, of course, students to administrators in chiropractic schools to practicing chiropractors who are new, practicing chiropractors, been in practice 50 years. Or even from, I just got recently asked to do another article for a chiropractic magazine. They had some interesting questions. But either way, it boils down to a few things when it comes to practice success. There are certain things you could look at that have to be done, and there are certain things that are optional, okay? Having 3 colors on the walls, paint-wise in your office, that's optional, okay? That isn't a determinant of success in your practice. The type of paper you use in your copy machine, see, optional, all right? What your CAs wear for an outfit, optional. Has nothing to do, really, with the massive success in your practice. But there are things that do have to do with it. I'm going to try to boil it down to just the 3. If I can get 3 here, okay, it really is this as it relates to your success as a chiropractor on earth. What are the 3 things a chiropractor has to have? They have to have this, okay? They're non-negotiable. They're non-negotiable. They cannot be argued with. They cannot be reasoned with. They cannot be changed. This is just the way it is. It's like a key has to go and has to fit into the lock. No other ridges, okay, can be used to open up that lock. Okay, they have to be the way they are. Okay. Although chiropractors try to become successful without doing these 3 things. Okay? Number 1, okay? 100% all of the most successful chiropractors I have ever known, okay, period, have had a perfectly memorized and scripted report. And once they've had that mastery, and only when they've had that mastery for years, does it really vary or shift, but even then it doesn't vary very much. Okay? In fact, usually it just gets tighter and tighter and tighter as they go through practice. A memorized and scripted report, not their sucky version of the report, not their wing it method of the report. I mean, it is known cold. Welcome back, John. Today's an incredibly important day. You're going to learn some things that are going to be so valuable for your health, not only now, but also in the future. Now, right away, I've got some good news. The good news is I understand the underlying cause of your problem. And based on my experience with many similar cases, in fact, I see about 10 or 15 of these a day, I'm confident I can help you. So I've decided to accept your case. And that is good news, isn't it? Now, as you might imagine, John, I've also got some not so good news. Your lower back is actually more damaged than I thought. What does that mean? It means it's going to take some more time to get better. But I'm sure that doesn't surprise you knowing your history. Now, when you came in, yes, it was your lower back that brought you in. You've got pain in the lower back. It's been there off and on for years, bothering you more recently, and it's even started to go down that right leg. You also comment that you got headaches once or twice a week. You're taking quite a few pain pills. You're doing quite a bit of work. You're working about 50 hours a week, but you still like to play softball in your softball league. Do I have your history correct? Excellent. Now, what I want to do is I want to show you these x-rays. Now, remember, when we look at an x-ray, the x-ray doesn't tell us where the problem is. It shows us the position of the vertebra and the overall condition of the spine, and it lets me know if there's anything that may make your case more complicated. All right? So now come on up here and let me show you. See, I can do the script. I own it. I know it. I can tailor it for people specifically. I can pull in their history. I can focus on my gestures and my movements. It's going to take a little more time to repair. Do you do that when you say that to people? Or do you say, it takes more time to get better? Versus, it's going to take some more time to get better. So that when I draw the diagram, I've already shown them the diagram. They already have a reference point in their mind for it. Now, it's not time to get better, because from your angle, I'm going backwards. It's time to get better, because time for you is going left to right. So I go, it's going to take some time to get better. Okay, you got yourself down in the pain zone. It's going to take some time to get better. See? Mastery in communication starts by getting it scripted first. You have to know the words to the song before you can be any damn good at singing it. Okay, I would have to say, of the chiropractors I know, out of 100, there are maybe 20 that have that. And of course, those 20 chiropractors are collecting 80% at least of all the money that's being collected from all 100 chiropractors. Okay? Perfectly scripted, memorized. And I want you to notice, when I do that, I can do it without ever looking away from the camera. Okay? Now, John, if you're looking for temporary type help or to just cover it up, you could go with a bunch of pain pills, maybe some more muscle relaxers, or even get yourself some needle injections, which of course I never recommend. But if you truly want to get better, and I mean really feel better from the inside out, then you've made a great decision to get care here because your problem is well within my area of specialty. Okay? Now my goal today was for you to see and understand what the problem is. What I want to do now, okay, is I want to start to do a little bit of work on the spine to get a feel for how it works, how flexible and everything is. And from that, if you'd like, I'll be happy to put together a recommendation and a plan to get you better. Fair enough? See, I'm looking at you. I never have to look away. I've got you. Okay, I'm not looking like this or doing ever. If you're doing a report, and here, let me show you the difference. It would look like this. Now, if you're looking for temporary type help or to just cover it up, you could go with pain pills or get yourself some needle injections, but I don't recommend that. Okay? Because if you truly, do you see what I'm saying? As soon as you look away, you lose. So if you cannot stand in front of a camera and do the entire report start to finish without ever looking away, you have nothing. That would be step one. That gets you on the team. See, in sports, you have to make the team. In chiropractic, people just graduate and they're all on the team. But if you really want to be at the level you want to be at, okay, the starting point into the arena to compete is you can sit in front of a camera just like this. Here I am, right in front of you, okay, and do the report perfectly, start to finish, without ever looking away from the lens. Okay? Now, let me show you this. Imagine this line is the optimal health line. This is when you're really, really feeling and doing great, usually back when you're 18, 19, 20. Now, this line down here, we can say is the pain line, and below it is the pain zone. Now, as you cruise along through life and things beat you up, car wrecks, work things, all the different things you've done, we go down, 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 and boom, we get down here in the pain zone where it starts to hurt. Weakness, numbness, tingling, that's what brings you in, okay? So now what I've got to do is I've got to figure out which vertebra need to be worked on, need treatment, need adjustments. We've got to go boom, 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 bring these up and out and get you better, 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 okay? And much better as we can, and then I'll have my recommendations of what to do in the future to keep it good, because what a waste it would be to all, let it go bad again, all right? Now for adults, this time period here is right around 90 days. Why 90 days? Well, 90 days is just the time it takes ligaments, tendons, muscles, bones, and nerves to heal. It's like an ankle. You sprain an ankle, it takes about 90 days to get better, okay? You understand that. Now, during that time, we could have anywhere from 36 to way over 100, even 200 or more visits or treatments for our more severe cases, like our bad car injury cases, which I hope never happens to you. But relax. What I recommend for you is 36 treatments. Now, that's very conservative, okay? But I'm confident it will treat you well. See, I can do it, and I never have to look away. I own it. It's simple for me. It's ridiculously easy because I know all the words, and I can slow down. I can add the inflection points. Okay, and I can say, why 90 days? Well, 90 days, that's just the time period it takes for ligaments, tendons, muscles, bones, and nerves to heal. It's like an ankle. If you sprain an ankle, it takes about 90 days to get better. Your neck and back are the same way. It takes a little bit of time to get better, but you understand that. See? And then you can become artful and have mastery. Mastery, not talking about mastery, real mastery. Okay? Number 2, guess what's next? A 1-minute office visit of quality. Okay? You can actually engage a patient. Hey, Bill, great to see you. Put them into position, do beautiful, focused, quality, attentive, intense, loving, caring, but neutral work. Beautiful chiropractic comment. Oh, great adjustments. That's why everybody just loves to be here every week. Fantastic, John. I look forward to seeing you after the weekend. Remember now, we're here to help your friends at work too. Off they go. Next person, Sherry. Beautiful work. Oh, wow, did you need that? Great adjustments. I can't wait to get my adjustments this week also. I get adjusted about 50, 100 times a year. At least I get adjusted more if I had a chiropractor that was closer to me. okay, or whatever it might be, and then up and gone. And just graceful flowing thing of 100 visit per shift awesomeness. Okay? Okay, not talk about 1 minute, not have one visit out of 50 in a day that's 70 seconds. We're talking about this is a common, easy thing to do with no rushing and moving slow. You don't, of the things you can do on an office visit, you eliminate stuff that doesn't have anything to do with it. I can only do a few things. I can only adjust necks, middle backs, low backs, some very brief extremity stuff. That's all I have on my list of stuff that I can do. If there's nothing else on the menu that can take any more time. I'm not doing this and then rubbing that or doing this or clicking with that. They come in, I do my hands-on stuff, and I don't have anything else that I can do even available. Okay? They don't need it. Okay? I don't own an activator. I've never owned one. I will never own one in my life. It's completely unnecessary. How do I know it's unnecessary? Well, I don't have one. 20 years I haven't had one. Why would I need one now? Yeah, but what about this? I don't know. I don't get those people, I guess. I don't have an activator, so I don't get people that want it. What does that say? Okay? What about this? Oh, I don't know. I don't have that because I don't do it. You can build the practice you want. Okay? All right? But this is key to have any volume, okay, at all. And then the third thing is this. What does everybody go to the chiropractor for? Everybody goes to the chiropractor, for the most part, right, for only 3 different things. They go to the chiropractor probably number 1 for their low back. That is the granddaddy. How good are you at adjusting low backs? Next thing they go for is their neck. Then we got some headaches in there. Got to be honest with you, even though I'm good at it, I don't know if I can't remember the last time somebody came in and said that their primary complaint was headaches. They're in there, but I don't really see people that actually are coming in for that directly. Might be referred in for that or whatnot from other people. But here's the biggies. Can you adjust low backs? How good are you at fixing low backs? How good are you at fixing people's necks? How good are you at helping to fix this headache thing, and then everything else is about the other? This is like 95%, okay? I've seen chiropractors only focus on this, and it's like, well, how can they build a huge practice if they're not even addressing low back, when low back is probably the most popular thing that people go to the chiropractor for? Okay, so you have to be good at this. You've got to be good at this. You got to be good at that. And that gives you the biggest net to get the most people in. Yes, you can sit there and be, I'm only going to be an upper cervical person. Yes, you can do that. But you're going to miss out on all of those. So why sit there and see 100 or 150 a week when you can see 300 a week by just getting good at that? You have the ability. Why not? Okay? Just some food for thought here. So the chiropractor with a huge practice can address the main things that everybody wants to come in with. They can do it timely, and they've got memorized and scripted report and procedures, so they have consistency, power, their tone is right, their office runs with speed, and people love it. They're able to have the care plans and everything right along with the flow, and there you are. You grow to the level of your skill in these areas. So people will say, hey, I want to grow. Great. Let's get this better. Let's get this better. Let's get these better. And there is absolutely no question you will grow.